So, for my video presentation, I chose the blue bottle reaction. I had no prior knowledge of it before I assigned myself to it, so I did some research and I found that it was actually really cool. And so I really hope that you guys share the same enthusiasm as I did, and so let's get right into it. So I do have a clip for you guys, but before I run the clip, I would like to go over the materials used, just so you guys know what's reacting, what's happening, you have a general idea. So it's a very easy experiment. You start off with about 200 milliliters of water, give or take. You can put it in a beaker, you can put it in a flask, you can put it in a water bottle, doesn't matter. As long as the material that you put it in is see-through. That's all that matters. So once you've got your water, you add some glucose, which is just plain old sugar. As we all know, sugar is a neutral substance. And so once that sugar is mixed in, then you add sodium hydroxide, which is a very common alkaline substance. You let those mix together, and then you add a blue indicator called methylene blue. And it does turn the water blue, obviously, but it does have some other importances, which we will find out once we talk about the chemistry. So I'm going to run the clip. Okay, so this is your control. This is just showing you that the substance is blue. And you notice how they both started out as clear? Keep special eye out for this one. And you see as time goes on, it gets less and less blue, and eventually it will come back to clear. And he shakes it and it's blue again. It's pretty cool, right? So let's get right into the chemistry. So as you saw in the clip, the solution started as the color blue. As time went on, the solution turned clear, and then they shook it again, and it turned blue. So I'm sure you guys might be thinking, how does this happen? So here's the chemistry part. This reaction is actually an oxidation-reduction reaction, or as we know it, a redox reaction. And the simple definition of a redox reaction is a type of chemical reaction that involves the transfer of electrons between two or more parties. Parties in this case being the glucose and the methylene blue. So the oxidation-reduction reaction is more specifically, it is any chemical reaction in which a molecule changes by adding or losing an electron. So remember how I told you to keep all the materials in mind? Here's where they come in. So I told you guys to remember that the solution is in an alkaline environment because of that sodium hydroxide. So that sodium hydroxide converts the glucose into sodium gluconate. And that, I'm sorry, the methylene blue was added after that, and it acted as almost a catalyst. And it was also an oxidizing or an oxidant transfer agent. The glucose was the one being oxidized, and the methylene is being reduced and becomes colorless. And that colorless form of methylene blue is known as leucomethylene blue. So, thinking back to the video, why does a solution start as blue, turn clear, and then turn blue again once it has been shaken? Since I know that chemistry that I just went over didn't explain that, here's why. So, that bottle is being shaken and the blue is restored. And the chemistry is very simple behind it. It's basically that since there is enough oxygen in the air around the flask, the leucomethylene blue is being reoxidized, and the blue color of the solution is returned. So I really hope you guys enjoyed that clip. I really hope you guys learned something about the blue bottle reaction, and I look forward to your questions and comments about it. Thank you.